This is a new gadget in our household. It's a glucose monitoring device. Comes with a pen and also the testing papers. The reason I've got this kit is because I'm now almost 26 weeks pregnant. Between 24 and 28 weeks, usually pregnant women have to go through a glucose tolerance test, and I failed. What that means is that I'm actually gestational diabetic, which is a bit of a bummer, but also I'm not terribly shocked given, firstly, it is a fairly common condition. 1 in 8 women actually end up getting diagnosed with gestational diabetes. And I happen to sit in a relatively high risk basket because I'm over 30. I'm Asian background, and also I have a family history of diabetes. So it's not all that surprising. However, this becomes a very new journey for me because I'm a very high carbs, sugar consumer. Carbs and sugar is probably a bigger part of my diet than recommended dosage, I would say, usually anyway. That means monitoring my diet to be now glucose friendly is a fairly large modification for me. Most of the time, it is a very manageable condition, so I'm not terribly concerned. I've done some research since I found out about this and started testing my glucose level fasting and 3 times a day after meals. Everybody is different, so I am yet to find out my pattern of what works for me. The rule of thumb is that more protein, more fiber, less carbs, but enough for the baby's growth, but smart low GI carbs where possible, which can be tricky for people like me where I'm a fairly small eater. So fitting in that much carbs into my diet while I have to eat enough fiber and protein to go with it can actually be challenging. It's an inconvenience. However, at the same time, I kind of feel like it's a good opportunity for me to carefully watch what I eat. In the long run, I think it'll be a beneficial thing if I start to be a bit more mindful of what I eat. To be honest, the majority of my life, I've just been eating whatever I feel like. We've got 14 weeks to go. It'll be a bit of a journey for me. I will also add a component to my future vlogs, recording my glucose-friendly meals that I find works or what doesn't work according to the test results. If anyone watching is going through the same thing, you're not alone. It's very common and it's very manageable. So hopefully there can be some useful information I can share with you too. The glucose monitoring device I'm using is called AccuCheck Guide Me. It's recommended by the educational nurse because I think it's just fairly easy to read and use. Also, in Australia, once you're diagnosed with gestational diabetes, they will register you to the NDSS Association, which heavily rebates the device and the testing papers. It's a super simple process. The paper look like this. Just take one out of the socket, insert it into the machine, and you see this logo comes up. Then it's the finger pricking. Now it's reading 6.3. So that's very good. because the guideline is 6.7, so anything below 6.7 is within target. So we're doing well this meal. So that means the combo I used this morning works for me. A serve of veggies, an egg, cup of sugarless soy milk with 2 teaspoons of black sesame powder. I added some stevia to my soy milk to make it nice to drink, and a bowl of black sticky rice congee, which is about 2 serves of carbs in there. And I didn't do any exercise after meal. I'm pretty happy. Let's keep it up. Lunch would actually be super easy for me. It's this chicken soup that my mom has made for me. So all I'm doing is heating it up and adding some more spinach to it. So I'm including some veggies and fiber in my diet. And for carbs, I'll be eating scallion pancakes, which is also pre-made. I'll have a whole one and see how I go with my blood sugar at the end. And I might add an egg to it, so some more protein for me.